Hi, my name is Samar Sisodia and I welcome you all to this mini course on time management strategies to 10x your income or output in life. So this course is not like any other course you would find on the internet because this is not a free collective course. This is a course which I have built over years, right, by extracting information and experience from reading several hundred books and successful people, and also my own experience of building successful companies from scratch in the last 6-7 years. So this course can certainly change the trajectory of your life if you are willing to learn, take notes, and bring about changes in your life using the points I have mentioned here. So I am really excited to present with you this course, and let's move on to the next step. Now, before I start, a brief background about me as to who am I. I am an IIT BHU graduate and I left my corporate job at the age of 25 just to pursue my entrepreneurial ventures, and after that I tasted success after some time, failing in some ventures, but I also built some companies from scratch. This is the list of the companies I have built: an Uber for laundry, a government exams test platform, it's an online platform, a YouTube channel with 100 plus K plus subscribers for my father, and also love writing. So my answers have been viewed by more than 5 million people online, and I'm passionate about soccer, yoga, reading books and writing, and anything that is related to helping people and making them grow. So this is a brief background about me. Let's get some high level overview of what I will be covering in this course and some foundational principles about it. This course is for coaches, consultants, entrepreneurs, and even for people in their 9 to 5 job who are looking to start a side hustle or who are looking to improve their managing time skills. So I'm setting some expectations as to what is required on your part to really enhance your skills and become better with time. So this is for people if you are looking to develop additional income apart from your 9 to 5, start a business or manage multiple businesses on your behalf. Most people talk about time management, but I talk about managing self. If you can manage yourself well, if you can control your mind, you can be better with time. You can input less and get more output. So this course is about that. And also you execute faster. You do not even need clear head, but also clear mechanism to go through the day. So this is about structure, this is about clarity, this is about peace of mind, and also achieving more by being relaxed, right? So you need to have some focus and consistent any effort in any business to see results over a long time, whether it is business or job or anything. You need to continually develop your skills, right? So I'm setting some expectations here so that you know who this is for, what you can expect out of this course.
Now let's talk about how to think about time management. Like it all lies in how you think about it, right? So how you use your time determines every kind of result you have in your life. So it's all about using your time well and inputting time in certain activities that derives your more result. So everyone has the same 24 hours. Like if you waste your time, time will waste you. It is like a known fact to everyone. So you need to guard your time with your life. You need to guard your time so that nobody can take your time. So if you do not respect your time, time will not respect you, right? So you need to control your time consciously, or someone else will control you. So you need to be very clear on how you need to control your time. You always have the time for things that matter to you. So I will talk more about this on the next slide. If you have health, you will take out time and exercise. No matter if you value that, you will exercise, right? It's all about your values, right? So if you value business, you will go out and add value in the lives of others. Don't fool yourself that you're working hard and not seeing results. Just analyze. I analyze myself on every Sundays and think about how did my day go, where did I put my effort, and did I get some results out of it or not, right? Am I following the process or not? If spending time with family and friends is important, you will take time for that also. So it's all about your priorities and the things that matter to you. So let's talk about the time hacks to achieve more in less time. Number one is the time audit, right? If you want to improve something, you need to first measure it. You need to first measure where your time is going, how you are inputting your time, where you are spending your current time. So first we will start with the time audit. So when you do a time audit, you will realize that a lot of time is wasted in various activities, and instead what I would like you to focus on is just work on income producing activities. You need to be talking to people, reading books, or hearing podcasts, or watching videos which can increase the capacity to earn, which can train your brain to earn more money, right? So there are two things you can do. You have to say no to not doing any income producing activity, and you have to focus on current income producing activities and future income producing activities, like setting up systems, processes, networking, content, and etc. And just calculate your hourly rate as per your current income and delegate everything that is outside your hourly rate. So time management is a continuous process, and you need to keep a journal, write down everything. What I personally do is I keep a document or a note or Google Calendar with me, and I plan my day in advance in half an hour or 1 hour slots, and I know every time as to how I am producing my output, or giving my input to the time, and what kind of activities I am doing, so that I can measure and delegate or delete those activities which are not giving me money. So you need to be very brutal with yourself when it comes to time audit. Let's talk about time hack 2, which is not about just doing task and focusing on the task you are doing, but outcome focused. You have to be outcome focused, and this requires some strategy and really real intelligence to be outcome focused and not just task focused. So let's talk about this strategy. Like, do you have a huge to-do list every day that is overwhelming? There are so many things you have to do, and you just are struggling with anxiety and all those things. You are anxious, worried, and all those things, right? What I urge you to do is you need to develop some clarity. So for that, what you need to have is you need to write down your goals, your thoughts, and everything which are there on your system. Convert that into goals and convert that into daily systems and execution on calendar, and then take action on it, right? So this can be done easily if you have a proper plan in place. You can use some tools like ClickUp or Google Calendar, etc. You have to do some brain dump, put them inside categories, then into task, and then schedule the task inside your calendar, so that you know exactly every day what you need to do. Number 3 is thinking as far ahead as possible. Now this is very crucial for an entrepreneur who really want to create an impact in this world, or bring about building a great company. You have to think in terms of the output or the work you are doing today to create an impact in the long term also. So you need to think as far ahead as possible. This is very like a very good time hack if you are really looking to multiply your time. It is said that the farther you can think, the wealthier you will be. So if you have an infinite mindset, you can have, like, you will be in the top 0.01% of the people in this world. So this kind of mindset is very rare, but the farther you can think, the wealthier you will be, said by several people in several books, right? So you can set deadlines and alarms to do more in less time. Like if I'm writing a book, I will divide it into a certain categories and chapters, and I will decide my time as to how much time I will give to write that, and in that time I will complete that and then improve it, right? But in one go I will execute and do not worry about the perfection. So this is how I've been able to publish 2 books as of now, create multiple companies from scratch, write content every day, and all those things which I've been able to do, right? I divide my time in certain tasks and do it every day. But you need to understand that as an entrepreneur, it will take 2x longer or 3x longer, and it will cost you 2 to 3x more than you really think to get a given result. So the actual things vary from what you are planning, but you have to focus on the process. And that is why I say every day just take a pen and paper and scribble. Just write it down. Write down your thoughts, what you're thinking, what you are doing with your time. And once you start doing that, you will develop a certain kind of mindset which can think far, but at the same time you can take action today which can give you results in the long term.
Let's talk about the time rules that are essential to achieving success in less time. You need to create time for yourself, your clients, your family, and keep them separate. You cannot mix them, otherwise you will lose your productivity. And in this digital world, one of the best ways you can enhance your time and productivity is you put your phone on do not disturb mode. So once I start working, once I put my phone on do not disturb, whether it is calls or WhatsApp or anything, I do not do not look at my phone. Whatever work related tasks or apps I have on my laptop. After that, I do not look at my phone. I just focus on my work, right? And you also make it clear to people around you so that they cannot reach out to you, like even if that pisses them off. I do not check my voicemails. You have to text me. You respond to this many queries within this many days. Just make it clear to your people who are reading it. And I am unreachable when it comes from like 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday to Friday. So this is the clear boundaries I have set for people around me and also my clients and team. Next is doing one thing at a time. So for that I use time blocks, and this is a really effective strategy if you're looking to manage your time better. So what I suggest is you do not multitask and do one thing at a time. Do it well, remain focused, and give great input onto it. So blocking your time on the calendar is the best way to start and make progress over any task or project. This is super effective, right? Put your phone on do not disturb mode and plan your time blocks in advance. So I have a weekly plan and I have a day-to-day plan which I plan the day before. So take out your ideas from the brain dump you have done and start executing them in your free time. So this is one of the best ways to focus on starting any project and then keeping it as a progress, right? Because most of the people start something and they do not like follow up or do not complete it. So what I do is I basically start anything and then I put it on a time calendar, time block it, and I do it every day so that I see some progress and results. And once it is seen, I basically then move on to do more of that so that I get bigger results. Coming on to number 6 is what I call immediate energy boosters. So these are IEBs, or these are really effective when you are working from home or office or anywhere. This is what I use to remain productive throughout the day. So let's take a look at it. So how do I create immediate energy boosters? Is like every 1 hour I take a 5-minute break. So during that 5-minute break I go for a small walk, or I splash my face with water, or I do 20 push-ups or 10 pull-ups or anything, or I drink water, or I do deep belly breathing. This is what I do in every 5 minutes, and it just supercharges me to take on the next hour, right? So this is quite effective if you are like feeling dull or any kind of lethargy you are feeling. And after like every 3 hours I go for a 45 minutes break, which is like a workout, or it can be anything which supercharges you. It can be a sport or any kind of intensive work, right? So the idea is to like change your vibration. Idea is to change your physiology, like, right? So this really helps you increase your output in life. So changing your physiology immediately changes your mood. So if you are feeling down or any kind of slow movement, just break from your work, go for a quick workout, and you will feel energetic and again ready to take on the work.
This is quite crucial. Like if you are a first time entrepreneur, you might be jumping on from strategy to strategy, and this is one of the most deadly traits you can have for failure. So what I suggest is stay away from shiny object syndrome, and let's discuss on how you can do that. So you might have several options nowadays in the era of internet. There are several options which you can use to create your online business or create freedom for yourself. You have e-commerce, trading, agency, and so many things you can do, coaching, courses, anything. But you have to stick to one thing if you are looking to become successful. One thing that drives you, one thing that gives your intuition a level of energy to work on it every day, even if you're not seeing the results. So what I suggest is stay away from this, focus on what you are good at, and keep doing it so that you can derive results for a longer period of time. 8th is another deadly trait that fails first time entrepreneurs. I have talked to so many people which are failing because they are looking for new strategy to implement, whether it's trading, e-commerce, or anything. They are just trying to find a strategy that works, that will give them clients, that will give them revenue, income, anything. But you have to focus on one thing, one strategy until you become successful. This is quite crucial. So let's talk about it. So you can save tens of thousands of dollars stress and anxiety if you just do what successful people do. Like most model successful people, what their behaviors are, how they talk, how they walk, how they behave, Just you have to model them, model successful people, study about them, read about them, and you will be successful in no time, right? Don't run behind new strategies every now and then, people talking about X, people talking about Y. If you do that, you will be bound to fail. So what you have to do is you look at what your goals are, find a person who is 10 years ahead of you and follow what they say. Do not use brain, just do what they say, right? If you're not in the right state, you will run from one strategy to another and yet not see results. Don't try for some weeks and let go. Be consistent. Don't fall into this trap. Drop your ego, seek help, and grow faster following the plan. You just have to do the same strategy, but you have to do it better. This is what I have focused on after failing in multiple ventures, and then I decided to hire a mentor, look for guidance, and then do exactly what they say. This is what has been my strategy for success. And last but not the least, let's talk about the secret time management hack that billionaires leverage. This is an extract of several books and podcasts which I have read. This is not an experience from my own experience, but from the books and podcasts I have heard, and I have collated that for you to benefit. So let's talk about it. Now, as I have read several people, what they say is like they have a sense of urgency in whatever they are doing. Like successful people move a little bit faster in everything they do. They have this sense of urgency with their actions and patience with results, right? So if I'm planning to go to the gym, I would look for the gym nearest to me to save time on commute every day. So this is what is an effective way to save time and do your work and at the same time save a lot of time, right? I eat faster, move faster, and exercise in less time to save time in the gym. This is also one of the hacks which I have seen a lot of successful people do. They have a short workout session of 30 minutes, 45 minutes. They do it intensely, and then they move to their home and or office and work, right? So if you want to succeed, you have to move faster. Just develop this kind of attitude in your life to move with a sense of urgency in whatever you do. As they say, urgent be urgent with your actions, but patience with your results. So this is one of the best hacks I have seen, which I have read, and I have just incorporated here for you. Now, how do you implement a sense of urgency? For that, you need to implement micro deadlines to your advantage. Give micro deadlines in every half an hour, 1 hour, and put that deadlines and incorporate that task in that, and use that to their advantage. The reason that most people don't get things done in a timeline fashion is because there is no deadline that holds them accountable. You need to think about it as a professor giving you a deadline for a paper in school. Do you procrastinate? You not, right? So you have to put your deadlines and do it every single day, right? You force yourself to get something done by forcing it in a deadline. And what I do with my clients is, if you feel lazy, you have to text a friend that I will do this task by Friday 10 p.m. or I will send you $100 via PayPal. So this is what has been working effectively for people who are not taking action and procrastinating. So most successful people have a deadline to their projects. So when I say this, follow the deadlines to the T if you want to be successful. This is super critical. Let's look at some examples of how you can craft your perfect day. These examples will serve you in getting some ideas about how you can structure your day so that you have a perfect routine which is optimized for your body, mind, and soul, and also gives you great output every day. So I have improved my routine over the years. I have done a lot of things to improve my routine, make it optimized, and you can see the before and now in this slide, which is when I used to earlier wake up at 8 a.m. How my day used to go. It was like slow, lethargic. I used to procrastinate. I didn't have any focus or anything. But now I woke up at 4. We wake up at 4:30 a.m. Right, and things have changed. Like I have a sense of meaning and purpose every day, and there is no unproductive time I spend. I just focus on the work and I get it done. This is how things have been slowly improving for me. Earlier I didn't had a morning routine. Now I have a short morning routine. I started with a long morning routine, but now I have squeezed it and I have incorporated deep work time. So before anyone wakes up, I have done my most important tasks of the day, which is the deep work time. And after that, I have time blocks, which I incorporate so that I can do more. And this is the time block which I have been practicing every day. So as I progress throughout the day, most of my tasks have been done, and I have like by evening my most of the day is like very productive and it feels great to do it, and I feel great every day, right? And I have a evening and sleep routine where I plan my day, I practice gratitude, I schedule my day. and this is how my routine has changed over time. If you look at this example, this is a time block example for people in 9 to 5 job with 8 hours of sleep and wake up time of 5 a.m. You can go through these points and just see how I have structured it. This structure is ideal if you can have time blocks, if you want perfect day for exercise, commute, everything. So this is like a perfect day if you are planning, right? So just go through it. I won't go into the details, but let's just see how I've structured it. It's very good if you want to start a side hustle and develop some income on the side, right? So just have a look. This routine is for people who are in their 9 to 5 and 8 hours of sleep, but they wake up late, right? So you can also wake up late. It's not a issue that you have to wake up at 4 or 5, but you can wake up late also. And in the evening you can dedicate time for your business work. Like if you see, I have dedicated 6:30 to 11:30 for your business work. This is when you can do, and you can really create an output out of it. So just have a look, take notes, and according to your own situation you can incorporate this. Just remember to put in time blocks for your business, side hustle, and everything, and that will really help you. This one is for entrepreneurs who want to be high performers, right? That includes your wake up time, morning deep work, business work, lunch break, right? End of the day planning, like workout, wind down time, everything. So just have this look. It includes 3 time blocks of great work, and you can be done for the day. This is for coaches and consultants who are basically working on internet, who want to move online, and this is really helpful if you are like focusing on income producing activities, future income producing activities, content, and all those things, and getting people on calls. So just have a look at this, and this is really helpful. It has around 8.5 hours of business work, physical exercise, leisure time, and sleep. So this is like really cool.
This is a short slide I have created to just understand the difference between how poor and rich people think, how they plan their time and everything. Just go through this and you will understand that there is a major difference. It's not luck that successful people become successful. They have a plan and they stick to it, right? So if you want to stay broke, you don't have any plan, you don't use a calendar, don't schedule anything, you say yes to every request, spend all your time on non-income producing activities, complain about not having time, be vague with your outcomes, goals and ideas seen, right? Focus on hours worked. But when you look at rich people, they always plan everything, they use a calendar, schedule everything, say no to almost everything, spend all your time on income producing activities, be grateful for being in control of your time. They are hyper specific with their outcomes, goals and ideal seen. They focus on the outcomes. So just look at the difference. You can initially, you might be on the left hand side, but if you want to you move on the right hand side, you have to use the strategies which I have mentioned in this mini course to really change your life. Here is a quick summary of this mini course and what I have just listed the points here. First is do a time audit. You should always know where you are spending your time. You should always be outcome focused and not just focusing on task. Task doesn't lead to anywhere. You should be outcome focused, right? Think as far ahead as possible. You must have an infinite mindset if you are looking to become wealthy. Time rules, schedule time for family, friends, and stick to it. Take control of your time, take your calendar general, plan your week, block time, set priorities, and these points are really crucial. Next is use immediate energy boosters, right? This is a simple hack which you can use to like fire charge yourself and just attack the task you have in front of you. Having a sense of urgency is quite crucial. Just look at it, how you can set a deadline and timing to the task, and having accountability definitely helps. That was helped me. Avoid any shiny object syndrome and avoid shiny strategy syndrome. These last 2 points are like deadly for entrepreneurs, first time entrepreneurs especially. I have struggled with this a lot, and then I stick to one thing and then I started getting results. So this is like really crucial for you. So I thank you for being focused on this mini course. Take down notes, try to incorporate these points one by one, and you will see you will make changes in a few weeks. You will certainly improve your certain aspects of life. So thank you very much for listening to it.